Countdown clock will resume on my mark. 3, 2, 1, mark.
And we're at T-minus 9 minutes and counting.
TLS out of
The
sequence.
ground launch sequencer has been initiated. And NASA Test Director Bill Dowdell is about to call for the transmittal of stored pre-launch commands, as Columbia is only 9 minutes from its 16th mission in space. On board is the United States microgravity payload and the Office of Aeronautics and Space Technology Experiments, and a crew of 5 astronauts. Launch is now scheduled to occur on time at 8:53 a.m. Eastern Time.
PLT OTC, configure fuel cell essential bus door switches.
Roger and word.
T-minus 8 minutes and counting. And pilot Andy Allen is now flipping switches in the cockpit to directly connect the 3 fuel cells to the essential power buses.
Thank you.
TLS is go for OAA retract.
The orbiter access arm is now being retracted away from the vehicle. This is the walkway used by the crew to gain entry into and out of the vehicle, and it can be returned to position within seconds if need be. T-minus 7 minutes and counting.
JRPS OTC, start APU and hydraulic strip chart recorder.
JRPS copies.
PLT OTC, perform APU pre-start.
Roger, APU pre-start.
The orbiter test conductor has given Columbia pilot Andy Allen the go to perform the auxiliary power unit pre-start procedure.
OTC pre-start is complete. APU 2 talkback power fault is brief.
Copy that.
T-minus 5 minutes and counting.
You start.
And we have a go for APU start.
C, perform APU start.
Roger, APU start.
And CDR OTC, reconfigure heaters.
CDR inlet.
T-minus 4 minutes, 30 seconds.
APU start.
Thank you.
We have reports that the APU start has been completed,
Config complete.
Thank you.
and the SRB and external tank safe and arm devices have been armed. Also, the main fuel valve heaters on the 3 shuttle main engines have been turned on. T-minus 4 minutes and counting.
Okay, let's go for purge sequence 4.
A test of the flight control surfaces is now being conducted. T-minus 3 minutes, 30 seconds and counting. Everything continues to look good for launch this morning. The final aerosurface checks of the orbiter's flaps and rudder have been completed. A final gimbal of the main engine bells is now underway. This is a final check of the main engines prior to launch. T-minus 3 minutes and counting. All is continuing to go well today for the launch of Space Shuttle Columbia and the second U.S. microgravity payload. This mission carries a crew of 5 and is scheduled to last 14 days with a landing back here at the Kennedy Space Center 2 weeks from today.
TLT, OTC, clear caution warning memory, verify no unexpected errors.
Roger and work.
T-minus 2 minutes, 20 seconds and counting. All is ready to fly today on NASA's 4.5 million pound space shuttle vehicle.
Caution warning is complete.
Thank you.
Orbiter test conductor has requested that Andy Allen clear the caution and warning memory system, and that has been reported complete.
Flight crew, close and lock your visors, initiate O2 flow, and have a...
T-minus 2 minutes and counting.
Roger, that's in work, and thank you. Okay, let's go for EP LH2 pressurization.
T-minus 1 minute, 45 seconds. Everything continues to look good for launch this morning. In about 90 seconds, the Space Shuttle Columbia will begin its 14th day extended duration orbiter flight, one of the longest in Space Shuttle history.
1 minute 30.
T-minus 1 minute and counting. T-minus 50 seconds, and we're transferring to orbital internal power at this time. Columbia is now running off its 3 onboard fuel cells.
Okay, let's just go for auto sequence.
And we have a go for auto sequence start. Columbia's onboard computers have primary control of all the vehicle's critical functions.
20.
T-minus 20.
15.
15. 11. 10. 9.
Okay, let's
8.
go for main engine.
7. We have a go for main engine start. 4, 3, 2, 1. And liftoff. Liftoff of the Space Shuttle Columbia as NASA continues on the cutting edge of microgravity research.
Houston's now controlling.
Damn, Houston.
Roger, roll, Columbia. Mission Control sees a good roll maneuver, placing Columbia on the proper heading. 3 good engines at 104%. Three engines are throttling back now, easing the buildup of aerodynamic loads as Columbia continues to accelerate rapidly through the dense lower altitudes. 3 engines now at 67%. Columbia is traveling over 500 miles an hour at 52 seconds. All systems are performing well.
Columbia, go at throttle up.
Roger, go at throttle up.
All three engines are now running at full throttle. All systems are performing well. Altitude is now 59,000 feet, downrange distance 7 nautical miles. Columbia is traveling over 1,000 miles per hour at 1 minute 29 seconds. Columbia continues to climb at a relatively steep angle at this point, relying heavily on the solid rocket boosters to triple its rate of speed over the next 60 seconds. Delivering a combined 6.5 million pounds of thrust, the boosters will burn out and separate at 2 minutes 6 seconds. Time now 1 minute 48 seconds. All systems are performing well. Altitude 116,000 feet, downrange distance 18 nautical miles. Mission Control sees a good booster separation. Columbia is now flying free, powered by its own main engines. Second stage guidance is now in control. Altitude 184,000 feet.
Columbia, performance nominal.
Performance nominal.
That's an indication that the boosters have done their job as designed, and the main engines as well. Altitude is now 198,000 feet, downrange distance 44 nautical miles. Columbia is now traveling over 3,000 miles per hour.
Columbia, 2-engine Ben Guerrier.
2-engine Ben Guerrier.
Columbia can now cross the Atlantic with only 2 engines should one fail. Altitude's now 236,000 feet, downrange distance 59 nautical miles. Columbia is traveling over 3,200 miles per hour. Altitude's now 265,000 feet. At this altitude, Columbia's flight path is already beginning to level out a bit, lightening its load as propellant burns off, but continuing to accelerate very rapidly. Columbia is traveling nearly 5,000 miles per hour at 286,000 feet and 87 nautical miles off the coast of Florida. Time 3 minutes 37 seconds. All systems aboard Columbia are continuing to perform very well. 3 engines holding steady at 104% rated thrust.
Columbia, negative return.
Negative return.
A return to the launch site is at this point no longer an option as Columbia continues downrange. Altitude is now 336,000 feet. Columbia is 140 nautical miles downrange. Time 4 minutes 31 seconds. Altitude 350,000 feet. Downrange distance 162 nautical miles. Columbia continues to fly as a very clean machine. 4 engines at 104% rated thrust, good electrical system, good hydraulics.
Columbia, press to ATO.
Press to ATO.